All right. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back to the channel. Um, so, let's talk about nutrition. Mainly today's nutrition. So, I noticed something pretty astounding that when I eat like 3 to 4 meals and have a few protein shakes and a few protein bars and get hydrated and have all this caffeine, it doesn't even matter if I got lousy sleep or lack thereof, only 4 hours, 3 hours of sleep. As of last night, I think I got like 4 hours, pretty washy sleep. But all these meals I ate eggs in the morning with brown rice, and then I had brown rice and salmon again, and then sweet potatoes and salmon. And it's a little hefty. It's not the biggest bowl ever, but like tonight I'm having um, no frills again. Salmon, 2 eggs, Greek yogurt, brown rice, sweet potatoes, Yukon potatoes, red potatoes, and raw broccoli. And you could say what you want about these like bro science foods, but dude, the bro foods works. That's why it's a bunch of chicken and rice and regular carbs and like pasta and nothing crazy. But all this stuff really works. So, back to the main point. Go to the gym on all that food gave me so much power. And even for the cardio, I was able to blast it and just hang out in the 12 to 13 level on the staircase. Usually, I don't do that. I usually have to do 8 to 10, hang out on the 8 to 10 level for 5 to 10 minutes. But I started off just boom today, 12, hitting the 12 on the staircase. And then I was able to do intervals, go all the way up to 18, 17, and then 20, for spurts of like 40 seconds. And it felt great. And it was grueling, it was nasty, but I had the energy to do it from all this food. So I would highly recommend, if anything that you're doing with these workouts, if you're serious about getting some more gains, implement, get 3 or 4 meals in before you even get to the gym. Quality meals. Don't shortchange yourself. Have some leafy greens, have some spinach, a pizza and a Capri Sun, Kraft mac and cheese and a Coca-Cola. That ain't gonna cut it. It doesn't matter what your genetics are. It doesn't matter how badass you think you are. It doesn't matter if you're hopped up on all the biggest amount of caffeine or anything. Even if you're taking gear, it doesn't matter, because you're not gonna get the gains you want. You're gonna leave it on the table with having crap nutrition. Super important. You got to know that I believe it's in the 90-10. 90% nutrition, 10% of what you do, I swear. And then if you, on top of that, take up your weightlifting game, take your yoga game up, take your cardio game up, and do a good job and stay hydrated, the gains will come. You will get the muscularity you're looking for. You'll get the definition. You'll get the power, whether you're going for aesthetics or overall strength or combat or whatever. Every walk of life can benefit from getting in the correct nutrition. So remember that. Remember that every time you go to eat something. I always weigh out the benefit to cost ratio. It's just like anything in life. There's a high quality and there's a low quality, and we all know by now that Cheetos and a hot dog, a New York hot dog and Cheetos and a Coca-Cola Classic, that ain't gonna turn you into a powerhouse at the gym. So, it's cool to have the cheat meal once a week or something, maybe once a month, cheat dessert, whatever you want to call it. But man, make sense. Eat great food throughout the whole day and then execute on a cheat meal, and don't let it blow you up. Don't, a cheat meal is not a quadruple scoop of Baskin Robbins, Ben and Jerry's. That's not your cheat meal. Make it at least a quality cheat meal, and just a little bit. You don't need all that much. Bodies are literally carrying around our mass, and they don't want to change the status quo. They don't want to get more muscular. but they will save any extra calories you give it because it believes we're still out there in the forest, savaging for food, going crazy. It doesn't know we're surrounded by grocery stores. So it's up to you to make that very adult decision to shop right at the grocery stores and then give your body the nutrition for the mission. All right. So all this talk about food has got me going now. Now I'm ready for my nutrition to gain my mission. All right. Odd Fitness, hang tough, stay buff for life, baby. Let's eat.